hello, and welcome to the Real Tea, where we truly educate you, and yes, even you. I am your girl, Contrice from the Tea with the Tea, coming to you each and every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm so glad that you decided to join us on tonight. Now, not only do we have the tea, but we continue to have that good soul food for you. Yes, right here and right now. Tonight, the Real Tea is presenting Inspirations Fountain. So you can get ready, get set. We're coming into your homes, your cars, wherever you are tonight. We have something in store for you. Now, I need everyone under the sound of my voice to do something for me. Grab a pen, paper, and bring your open mind because my guest tonight, he showed up for the tea. And more importantly, he brought freshly brewed tea with him. Now, remember, sharing is caring. So if you're sharing or viewing this broadcast through Facebook, please like and share. And if you're viewing through our Real Tea YouTube channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Now, each time the Real Tea begins to brew more tea, you will receive a notification so that you can join Treese for tea on Tuesday or any day on the replay. And now our featured tea for the week. And yes, I'm talking about the tea that you drink. We have sage tea. Now, sage tea is made from leaves of sage. It's in like the mint family. Although you may know of sage as a culinary herb, the leaves are rich in antioxidants and compounds such as allergic acid. Now, that's also found in strawberries, raspberries, walnuts, rosemaric acid. That's found in rosemary and basil. And those proponents, now they could claim that sage tea can help with certain health conditions, promote weight loss, and improve hair health. Now, sage tea also relieves pain, it repairs tissues, it acts as a diuretic, relieves constipation, indigestion, fortifies the nervous system, treats insomnia. So even if you can't sleep, you can definitely try sage tea. A lot of age-related cognitive decline, excess sweating, heartburn, hot flashes, and oh boy, do I know about hot flashes. Insomnia, sore throat. So they say gargling with sage tea has a long-term benefit, and it can be used for a remedy for sore throats. Now, for more information on sage tea, if you're looking to find out about it, you can go to www.verywellfit.com and search for sage tea. And now we're going to take a glimpse for our featured business of the week. Now, if you're looking to have your business featured on the show, please email Jointrice for T. That's JOINTRICE, the number 4TEA at gmail.com. Now, please include the name of your business, location, and any pictures associated with your business. And we'll be pleased to place your business right here on the Real Tea broadcast. Now, we'll be right back with you after our featured business. And our featured business week is Infinity Kitchen. Y'all enjoy Infinity Kitchen. My goodness, Infinity Kitchen is looks so delicious. Welcome back, welcome back. If you're just catching it right now, you can definitely catch it on Tuesday or any day on the replay. Join Trees for Tea. Now, our guest tonight is the sole reason that the show gained the title Inspiration's Fountain. He is a jack of all trades, and aside from being the author of two books, an automobile designer, a information research scientist, also on top of all that, he's a music producer. He is definitely in the league of his own, and you are about to witness this. I'm telling you, right here on the tea momentarily. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm tea time welcome to Mr. Desirel Calvin Lawrence.
Hello, thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Hi,
Yeah,
Mr. Lawrence. How are
I,
you?
I am doing so well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes, it's very nice to meet you. I'm telling you to be in the presence of someone such as your magnitude. I'm happy to meet you.
I'm happy to meet you too. Happy to be on
Yes,
Real Tea.
very well.
Yes.
Yes, the real tea. And you came tonight with the tea, and I'm so happy that you showed up. I
Okay.
tell you, I've been waiting to ask you. Yeah, tell us about who you are. Tell us about yourself.
Well, let's break that down a little bit. I happen to be from Brooklyn, New York. Actually, was born in Brooklyn,
Okay.
and but
Uh-huh.
being traveled overseas, lived overseas for a while, and I came back to the
Okay.
United States, and
Okay.
pretty much have been invested in my education and pretty much business ideas for a while, like lots of business
Okay.
ideas, and I always keep my mind open, So when I went to
Yes.
college, I did everything I could possibly think of. Anything I felt like was a great opportunity to learn. I picked it up because I'm just like that. I love to check things out and see what they're all about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of changed. It started from there, and I ended up in web designing. Became
Okay.
extremely proficient in web designing. Started a company called Voltsite, and and pretty much after that started designing websites for startup companies all around internationally, actually, and including companies in very very profound companies in Jamaica, everywhere that you can think of. I started working on designing some top of the line websites, and then I realized that that was a vehicle to business as well, because with websites you have the ability to create your own business. And so with that, I was able to create partnerships with different individuals to create unique companies that I bring to the platform of the world. And that brings me to my final one of my final companies that I'm really invested in right now, and that's Desirel Expression. And that's why I'm here.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes,
That was
yes,
going to be, I'll tell you, that was going to be my very next question because it
yes,
was what drew me.
yes.
Outside of the studying that I did, just on you as a person, but I was so stunned with the whole Disrael expression. Want to tell us about the Disrael expression?
Yes, visceral expression. So I would say about 20 years ago, I when I started in the web design space, I was venturing into creating cards, like greeting cards, birthday cards, wedding
Hmm.
cards, Valentine cards, and I felt like you know I had exactly what it took to create the wordings. I could be a very profound writer if I told you I wrote two books already, and
Yes.
I could really go deep if I wanted to write something. So I said, why can't I invest in creating cards so that
Hmm.
people can connect more to each other? if you have a mom, if you have a sister, if you have a girlfriend, a boyfriend, you want to wish them maybe a happy birthday. You maybe want to wish them a happy wedding anniversary. You want to do something like that. What better way
Mm.
than to write something so profound that they will never forget you? And
Yes,
that is why I
absolutely.
created Desirel Expression. That's why I created Desirel Expression. And we create the whole thing, put the words in there, profound words. You let us know about the person. We write something really profound. And
Mhm,
then we
mhm.
put it on glass, engrave it on glass, and send it off to them.
Yes. That is amazing. When I
Yes,
saw
yes,
it, I thought I saw it and it said, we're gonna put it on glass. And then I
yeah,
started looking. I said, this is absolutely amazing. Who would have thought?
yes,
You are a
yeah,
genius. You are a genius. So if I wanted to send a card to my mother, it's
yeah,
her birthday. You could put it on glass and
yeah.
it
Put it
is
on
to her. Now
glass.
that's amazing.
And you
Yeah.
tell me what it is, but I write what you have in mind about your mom, and I write it so well and so deep. When your mom reads it, she's like, "I got a daughter. This is my daughter." She's gonna go crazy. She could cry.
Right.
It's that deep. We go so deep, and we send it off
Yeah.
to your mom, just like that, or your girlfriend, or
Right.
whoever it is.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
I'm definitely gonna take you up on that. I'm gonna dip
yes,
into Desirel expressions. I
you
think I
should.
got a couple of things I need to do with that because that's
You
so
should.
awesome. Yes.
Yes.
Do you have any other like creative outlets that you do outside of the Desirel expressions?
Yes, I do. I have several creative outlets outside of Desert Expression. I, I love designing cars, so I do design cars, very interesting looking cars.
Mm-hmm.
Not have patent pending on some of them. So
Mm-hmm.
yes, design cars. I write music, so I create the lyrics. I get the soundtrack, and I put the music together. If you go to Desirel Expression, you see my music. You go to Desirel.org,
Yes.
you see my music. Some of
Mm-hmm.
the music I put over there. So I don't sing the R&B. I don't have the crazy voice, but I put it together in such in such a way
Right. Right. Right.
where
Okay.
it sends a message.
Right.
Yes,
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 which is absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. If someone wanted to take advantage of Desirel's expressions, where
yes,
would they go to do it?
yes. If somebody wanted to take advantage of Desirel Expression, all they need to do is go to Desirel.org. And it's just like my name,
Hmm.
Desirel. They go to
Okay.
Desirel.org, and
Hmm.
they pretty much just book an appointment. So they book an appointment. I get to talk to them, see what they want for their loved one. We talk,
Hmm.
and then I get the information. We communicate through email based on what we want to write, and then when we
Okay.
get down to something that is really deep, then I send it
Hmm.
off to my manufacturers, and we craft it on glass. It could be a love heart
Okay.
glass. It could be all kinds of shapes depending on the specific ones that is offered. And we print
Hmm.
that out, engrave it on the glass, and send it off to to the loved one. You let us know the address, or we send it
Right.
off to you. You get it, and you hand it over to the person, whichever way you want to do it. But as long as we have an address, that person will get it. Yes,
Okay, okay, real
yes,
good.
yes,
Now, I went back a little bit. I went back to like 2018. I mean, I really was watching and
yeah.
reading and researching, and I found something so profound while researching you. And that was that you wrote the book Power of Prayer, which seemed to me a plethora of short stories. Like it was
Uh,
awesome. So, what can you tell us? How did you come up with? all of those little short stories, it reminded me of like the Bible, kind of, in a sense. Yeah. Give you that biblical feel. I was like, oh,
Yes, yes, that is crazy. I mean, I don't know. I picked up short story writing in school when I was
okay.
in college, and I
Hmm.
realized I had a flair for writing. I just, if I wanted to write, I could pretty much just take up writing. And
Okay.
so I was going through a very, very trying moment in my life. I
Okay.
just wanted to escape. I needed to get
Okay.
out of a lot of my experiences. Something wasn't going right. And the
Okay.
only way I could escape was to write. So that energy that I wanted to use to get out of that terrible experience that I was going through, the only way I could do it
Hmm.
was by writing. And so when
Okay.
I took the little time, I just took my computer, blocked everything out, and I typed the words, change me. So you
Mm.
see, it's based on the experiences I was having at that point. And I took that energy, that anger, that frustration, and I just wrote the words, change me. And
Yes.
change me, I wrote, change me is actually a very, very, I mean, it talks about a man that happens to be the most dangerous man on the planet.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That at the end of the day, he chooses to change and he chooses to make a difference in the world because he realized that, you know what, my life is better spent doing something of making a difference. This is after he has done all the craziest things in the world. And he said, let me make a difference. And it's interesting how the story unfolds, how he meets somebody that probably is his son that he missed, that he didn't know about for a long time. Never heard about the son, but the son grew up to be a philanthropist, helping other people in the world. So here
Mm-hmm.
comes looking at this son of his, quote unquote, and he's like, this might be his son, but the son doesn't even know that that might be his father. So
Mm.
the guy comes and says, "Could you could you help me make a difference?" And you need to read the story because at the end of the day, what he does is just mind-boggling.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
power of paradise.
And
Yes, that's power of paradise. There's a lot of stories in there. There's a
yes,
lot. That's just one out of my
yes,
treasure
there's a
stories.
plethora
Yes,
of stories. There is. And guess what? I'm
yes,
going to read it. I just got done reading in another book. And so I'm going to read the book. I have to because
yeah,
it's so intriguing. And some people don't know. And that's the
yes,
reason, I like to educate so that you
yeah,
know what's out there and the different types of things. You are so captivating with the way that you embrace the soul, kind of, and I'm
wow,
like, that is awesome. Yeah, that's embracing to me.
great.
Because it what from the heart reaches the heart. And so
Yes,
I can
yes,
definitely tell you that that is something that reaches the heart. You were awesome with that. I
thank you.
also, yeah, yeah, you were awesome with that. I also was looking into your introduction, and it talked about like name remodification. Like, what's in a name? What's in a
Say it,
name to you?
say it again.
Like a name remodification?
Oh,
Like
name modification.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so
I
so
want to know about that.
all right. So that's kind of interesting. I came across a doctor overseas that was involved in bioenergetic sciences in terms of name designs. And so
Mm-hmm.
this is one of the foundations that I used to create Vote Sites and the company Vote Site. It's a different company. It's under the company name called Nuclei. So
Mhm.
I do have the Vote site for web design, marketing, and all that. But New Clay is a branding company that picks out the names of companies and can tell the trajectory of that company simply by the
Mm.
name. Understanding the name and being able to understand that this name is designed and can have the kinds of influence over the individual that is wielding that name. So we really have to configure it with the individual. But at the end of the day, we can tell based on this energetic signs what is going to take place based on that name. So when you
Wow.
think of somebody like Jay Z or something like that, there's a power inherent in that name Jay Z that makes him that successful. Apart from the fact that he
Mhm.
has the skills, but
Mhm.
Jay Z could have chosen a different name and it will not be discovered because it will work against him. So usually people are people already, if they're gifted, the universe works in their favor to give them a name to propel them. But sometimes you might be gifted, and when you come up with a name, the name actually works against you to move forward.
Mm.
So
Okay.
understanding how the energy of a name actually can transform your own personal experiences is the
Okay.
reason behind Nuclei, my name modification. And again, I learned it with a doctor um, overseas. Yes, that's how I studied under that um, lecture under him, and I pretty much took that whole understanding and I brought it to the United States template, the United States environment.
All
Yes,
right, all right.
yes.
I'm telling you, because I almost wanted to change my name at that point. That make me want to go back and research because I'm trying to be successful around here. And my mother named me Quintrice, and I'm like, I don't know. Now how
Yeah, no,
successful
don't
that
worry.
Quintrice are.
That's hilarious. That's
I,
hilarious.
I was really like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to change my name to something else. But yeah,
No,
that
I
is.
mean
I
your
think
name,
that
your
is.
name, your name just might be perfect as it is. But if you're an individual where things are not going right and you think things are going against the grain for you, you might have to think of a name change. And understanding that certain name change has to be compatible with the bioenergetic science behind the name and the day you were born as well. The day of you were born has to conform or connect with the name. It's so deep. And knowing this
Mhm.
can really propel you forward. So all these things together with picking out the right, the right, the right connections, name connections, and the right day of birth to the person, depending on business or whatnot, is very important. It's very important,
Right.
especially if they're,
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yes,
Absolutely. I think I totally agree with you.
yep,
A lot of people honestly have said to me, I get the question almost daily.
yes,
Where did your name come from? It's very unique. It's very different. So if nothing else, it definitely strike the
yes,
nerve of, strike the interest
yes,
of other
yes,
people. So
yes,
I totally believe in that.
yes,
I believe that you are so, so true. That is so true. Well, one
yes,
last question for you.
yes, ma'am,
One last question
yes,
for you
ma'am.
because I want everybody to get a piece of this. If
Okay,
someone wants to get your book, where can they purchase your book? Either one
my
of
book. My
them. Hmm.
book, yes, my book. You can purchase my book. You could just go to powerofparadise.org,
Okay. Hmm.
powerofparadise.org, and you
Hmm.
can get my book from there. It goes directly to my Amazon page, and you can purchase the book. But the most important thing is being able to get people to use my writings to help them connect with their loved ones. So if they want to do that, they go to Desirel, my name.org. So pathparadise.org and Desirel.org. And they can get the best of both worlds. Both the book, very interesting book. You will be amazed. I mean, I go really deep sometimes with the book. And in each of these stories, I have a word of wisdom behind the story that is being told. So
Hmm.
you understand the direction of the story long before you start reading it. And it gets
Hmm.
profound. So that is the power of paradise. But Desirel.org would love to definitely talk to somebody that would love to write, create something for all occasions, for whatever they want: birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, Valentine, whatever you want to do to make your loved one feel special. Just hit me up, make schedule an appointment on my website, desirel.org, and I'll set the whole thing up and send out a glass engraved word, specially crafted word to your loved ones. So get a book
Yes.
and get something for your loved one.
I told my listeners before I even started the show, you are like a smorgasbord. Like you are awesome. But the engraving on the glass, doubling back, yes, that's an awesome thing that you came up with. Again,
Yes.
I would not have came up with that. That's awesome, and
Well,
it's
well,
it's
thank
it's
you.
lasting
Thank you.
because you know how we get art and we throw the card away after we had the card for a while.
Yeah.
Well, with the glass, you're not going to throw that glass away. It's going to be around forever, for long
Yeah.
term,
Yes.
unless it
Yes.
gets broken, of course. But it's going to be around, and so
Yes.
yes, I think that was the most. I see so far into good ideas. I'm telling you, that was awesome. You're a genius. You're a
Yes.
genius. Yes. But I definitely thank you. I thank you so much for coming by the Real Tea.
Thank
You're
you. Thank you for
absolutely
having me.
awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I
Yes.
believe in
Yes.
making lasting relationships. I definitely will check in on you. I'm going
Yes.
to order my Desirel Expression. Don't you worry. It's going to be right here. And
Got you.
you
Got
take
you.
care. Yes, you take
Thank you.
care. And thank you so much for joining me here at the Real Tea. God bless you.
And it's a pleasure that you could have me. I look forward to the opportunity. I'm blessed to be hosted by you, and I hope your audience have a great day and truly enjoy more successes with you and more greater
You will.
how would I say, interviews that you could
Yes,
possibly give them. I look forward to that for you. Yes.
absolutely. You will. I would
Yes.
definitely. You're in my contact. So we definitely will keep in contact with you. And I thank you
Yes.
for blessing the Real Tea, dropping those jewels on us tonight. You're absolutely awesome. Yes, sir.
Thank you
You
very
take
much.
care. Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes, you guys. That was Desiree. That was Dill. He is absolutely a awesome, awesome writer, awesome author, should I say. To call him a writer, understatement. So he's an absolute awesome designer, and we thank him so much for coming out to the Real Tea. Now, for our final cup of tea, to reach the hearts of many, it's a task that most soul searchers complete each day. For everyone is different, but have one thing in common, and that's a heart. It's what we open our hearts to and who we let into our hearts. They say the mind is a terrible thing to waste. And I totally agree. Now, our guest tonight, he showed up and was tonight is the living proof that you can do anything you want if you put your mind to it. You can touch millions with just one simple craft. That's to inspire. For all we have, and we're here on borrowed time. So let's make it work. It's worth it. And guess what? You can do it. God bless you. And thank you so very much for joining me here tonight on The Real Tea. Bye bye.